Hi and welcome to Shelby's Crafty Books. Today I'll be finishing up my DIY playing card deck. I'll be doing the diamond symbols. The characters on these cards will be from the book Winter. Winter is the fourth book in the Lunar Chronicles series. The Lunar Chronicles is a series of sci-fi books based on fairy tales. The book Winter is based off the fairy tale Snow White. I'll also be going over the books I bought during the month of May. Let's get started. Book 1 is Shield of Sparrows by Devony Perry. This book came with beautiful sprayed edges. The gods sent monsters to the 5 kingdoms to remind mortals they must kneel. I've spent my life kneeling, to their will and to my father's. As a princess, my only duty is to wear the crown and obey the king. I was never meant to rule, never meant to fight. And I was never supposed to be the daughter who sealed an ancient treaty with her own blood. But that changed the fateful day I stepped in my father's throne room. The day a legendary monster hunter sailed to our shores. The day a prince ruined my life. Now I'm crossing treacherous lands beside a warrior who despises me as much as I despise him. Bound to a future I don't choose and a husband I barely know. Everyone wants me to be something I'm not. A queen, a spy, a sacrifice. But if I refused the role chosen for me? What if I made my own rules? What if there's power in being underestimated? And what if, for the first time, I reach for it? Book 2 is Dating and Dragons by Christy Bounce. Quinn Norton is starting over at a new high school and hopes that joining a D&D game will be the trick to making friends. The plans sound even better when she is invited into a group that includes Logan Weber, the cute and charming guy she met on her first day of class. But this isn't your average D&D campaign. This group live streams their games and enforces strict rules. No phones allowed, no dating other people in the group. Quinn is willing to accept the rules, even if it makes Logan off limits. And she quickly learns that doing so won't be a problem, since Logan goes from charismatic to insufferable as soon as she agrees to join. And their bickering and bantering intensifies inside and outside the game. Quinn can't help wondering, is Logan's infuriating behavior a smokescreen for hidden feelings? Quinn is risking it all, and the 20-sided dice are rolling. Book 3 is Steel Guardian by Cameron Carl. This book is an indie book, meaning it was published by an author outside the big publishing companies. The AI uprising destroyed society. No internet, no phones, no electricity. Machines turned against humans. The military soldier bots have one function: seek and destroy. Block is a simple cleaning bot, programmed to scrub floors and serve hotel guests. Forced to leave his city, he must avoid dangerous soldier bots and find a new hotel he can call home. But when Block discovers a human infant, his surprised attachment to the girl compels him to protect her while traveling across the metal-infested wastelands of America to a safe haven. When he encounters Nova, a soldier who becomes an unlikely ally, they must tackle the biggest challenge of their lives. Together they face mortal danger from bands of scavengers, militaristic soldier bots, and combat mechs. The cyborg bounty hunter who will stop at nothing to find Block and the child, an infant who holds the key to humanity's future. Book 4 is Voice of the Ocean by Kelsey Impichi. As the youngest daughter of the Siren Queen, Cielcel's life is tightly controlled. Desperate to prove her worth, she intends to join the Chorus, an elite group of Siren warriors. With her final test on the horizon, Cielcel must finally gain control over her temperamental song. But when Cielcel encounters a seemingly harmless ship, helmed by intriguing Prince Raiden Sharp, her path veers towards forbidden waters. Believing the handsome sailor to be innocent of any wrongdoing, Cielcel defies Siren laws to save him, despite knowing he is the son of a king who has murdered many of her kind. Penalty for Cielcel's betrayal should be death, but the queen offers her an alternative: right her wrong by assassinating the prince. Determined to first discover the truth behind the prince's mission, Cielcel agrees to become human. The human world is nothing like she expected, nor is the prince the charming and noble man she assumes him to be. But as Cielcel finds her place aboard the ship, friendships and attraction begin to grow. Will Cielcel be able to save herself, or will her choices unravel a kingdom, devastating sirens and humans alike? Book 5 is Reckless by Lauren Roberts. This is book 2 in the Powerless trilogy. Yes, I own book 1. The kingdom of Lyra is in turmoil. After surviving the purge trials, ordinary-born Peyton Gray has killed the king and kick-started a resistance throughout the land. Now she's running from the one person she had wanted to run to. Kai Aster is now Ally's enforcer, loyal to his brother Kit, the new king. He has vowed to find Peyton and bring her to justice. Across deadly scorches and deep into the hostile city of Dor, Kai pursues the one person he wished he didn't have to. But in a city without elites, the balance between a hunter and hunted shifts, and the battle between duty and desire is deadly. Be swept away by this kiss-or-kill romancery trilogy taking the world by storm. Book 6 is Fearless by Lauren Roberts. This is the book 3 in the Powerless trilogy. Peyton Gray and Kai Aster return to the Kingdom of Ela, and Peyton has a life-altering choice to make. Whatever she decides will determine her fate and the fate of those around her forever. In the ultimate battle of love and loyalty, who wins? Book 7 is The Hunger Games Special Edition by Susan Collins. This has beautiful sprayed edges. And I already own a copy of The Hunger Games, but I did get this one due to how pretty it was, and also I have an idea for a craft in the future with it. Winning means fame and fortune. Losing means certain death. The Hunger Games have begun. In the ruins of the place once known as North America lies the nation of Panem, a shining capital surrounded by 12 districts. The capital is harsh and cruel. It keeps the districts in line by forcing them all to send one boy and one girl between the ages of 12 and 18 to participate in the annual Hunger Games, a fight to the death on live TV. 16-year-old Katniss Everdeen regards it as a death sentence when she steps forward to take her sister's place in the games. But Katniss has been close to dead before, and survival for her is second nature. Without really meaning to, she becomes a contender, but if she wins, she will have to start making choices that weigh survival against humanity and life against love. So those are the books I got throughout May. I put YouTube shorts out every day except Fridays. That's when I put out a long crafting video like this one. But I hope in the future to expand my long form videos, so look out for that. Thank you for watching.